now after this quarterback battle than you did last year at USC, do you feel like you have a stronger grasp of the starting job right now, or are you going to enter it with just as much sort of chip on your shoulder as you do any other?
I think that's a fair question. I think I feel, for being real, probably a lot more secure. I mean, I knew the deal, but yeah, I think that's a simple way to answer your question. Yeah.
Max, how did you approach the competition from the beginning?
It's a good question. I think I've had a bunch of competitions, been in a competition more often in my college career than not. So you kind of learn from each time. I think the biggest thing is just to not get worked up in it. I mean, everyone's going to make it out to a competition. It's really just a competition with yourself and not worrying about what the other guy's doing and just taking it day by day, especially for a guy like me, kind of a new kid coming in here. I was going to have a learning curve, but felt like I picked it up fast. I think the biggest thing you can do is just go out and play. When you start thinking and start getting into your own mental games, that's what hurts you. Just going out and executing the plays, that's all you can do.
Why do you feel more secure now than you did a year ago?
Just kind of feel. I think it's a feel and just two totally different scenarios. I think that's probably the best way to put it.
What was your reaction when you heard the news?
Let's go. Yeah, I had a feeling it was going to kind of come. Was playing good ball. I was excited to kind of get things rolling and not get the little questions here and there, texts from people and stuff like that. So that part's good, but nothing really changes. I mean, if you went out to practice today, it's business as usual. So that part's solved.
How often were people asking you about it?
Get to your 5th year of college and you don't get as many good luck texts and all that stuff before camp. It's kind of just another show. So not a ton, but I mean, your best buds and obviously your family members and stuff are still texting you. But it's not nearly as much as it is when you're kind of a young guy and everything's brand new. But I think in some regard it's probably a good thing because people were expecting this, I guess, in some regard.
What were you telling them when they asked you?
Playing good ball. Playing good ball, that's all I can do. And for a lot of people that are close to my life, this is nothing new. It's nothing new for them texting me during a fall camp in a battle or whatever it is. So, yeah, business is normal.
Is it fair to say you didn't come all the way across the country to be a backup at this point in your career?
I think that's totally fair. Yeah, I think that's spot on.
Is this a relief or will you at ease at all to have Pat come out and tell us what he decided?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's a relief. But then again, I think as a player, you know when you're playing well, you know when you kind of are in a good spot, and you know, like you mentioned, I mean, just that feel. We're all players. We all kind of know the deal, and been feeling good all camp. We're up to practice 20 or whatever it is. So been around a while, and at this time of year, playing solid and executing is all I can ask for.
Max, was there ever any time where you doubted or wondered if you would have the opportunity to start?
Here or just in general?
Just here.
Once I got here, no. I knew that once I got here, it felt real comfortable here with my teammates. That's not to downgrade the other guys in the room. I mean, we have good quarterbacks. We are very depth at that position. I've been in deep quarterback rooms, and this is right up there with them. So, I mean, it's not like anything was handed for me. I had to go out there and earn it. And but once I got here, it's been felt very comfortable with the offense, with Coach Watson, Coach Dews, the teammates. So that part's been nice.
As a quarterback, do you prefer having to earn it over just being handed the start? Would you rather just come in and know you're the quarterback, or do you think doing this sort of benefits you more, having to battle for it?
I think it works twofold. One, I don't want anything handed to me. That's not fair. That's not fair to anyone in the QB room. That's not fair to the team. But there is something to be said about being named the guy and kind of being backed and all that stuff. So I think there's a little bit of both of that. But at the end of the day, you have to earn it. You have to earn it. And I felt like I did that. Came out here and played consistent ball. And
if you were a scout looking at video, what were your best things about number 4 at quarterback?
I feel like I play on time. I think that's one of my good assets. I know what I see, play on time. I feel like I'm real good upstairs as far as recognizing defenses, know what blitzes they're bringing at me. Yeah, hopefully the best football for me is ahead, and have a more elaborate answer, or hopefully you can tell me that here in a couple months.
Is there a particular point in camp where you just felt like it was really starting to click, you with the offense and all the pieces that there are?
Yeah, I think day one, if we're being honest. I think that was the beauty of me coming in the spring, is you kind of get that like learning curve or whatever adjustment period behind you, and that's a big reason why sitting at home back last December that I wanted to get into a place. So then come fall camp, I'm just going full push forward. So that part was good and been comfortable since day one of fall camp.
You and Danucci talked about it at all since since you guys found out?
We have not. It's been business as normal, like I mentioned, business as usual. Haven't talked about it, but our relationship's fine, and yeah.
Max, how did you approach being the new guy and wanting to establish yourself as a leader?
100%. I think the biggest thing is just being myself. I had the beauty of having kind of 8 months to be here, so there was no force in my hand or anything like that. It's just being around the guys, being myself, getting to know everyone, having lunch and dinner and breakfast with other guys, and just getting to know the team and letting my true personality just kind of come out on its own.
As you open up with Youngstown and Penn State and Oklahoma State, how much did your 3 games starting last year prepare you for that type of a schedule, given you played some pretty heady competition last year?
Yeah, it's a great point. I think you talk about we're playing two top 10 teams this year, and somehow I had a harder start last year. So that's wild. But like you said, I mean, 2 big-time opponents. Same thing I had last year. You learn from it. But any game experience is huge. And 2 early tests, I think it's good for our team, good for myself, and go out here and execute and see what we can do.
Pat said he never
What final one, and then we can get to Coach Watson.
Pat said he never